Thank you. You look amazing. Am I close enough?
I'm just so popular. Just all these people texting me Valentine's. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Of course.
Right. You can turn it down some.
No, I think it was good.
It was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at that, because we have production value here.
Goddamn right.
Linda, we have 13 people watching. Hi, Spill NYC. My name is Bella Noche, and welcome to a very special Valentine's edition of Cocktails and Contours. I do this show every other week, and every week I have a special guest, and we talk about New York City and drag life in New York City and nightlife and all this stuff, but it was Valentine's Day, so I want to do something a little more special, and so I invited my manfriend, because I think boyfriend is an immature word.
Fair.
Mr. Paul Vader.
Dr. Paul Vader.
Dr. Paul Vader, I forgot. No,
you don't go through all those years of evil PhD school to become
I was going to say, like, it's not, it's like definitely like mad scientist kind of like deal here. He definitely, like, he was like, at one point he may or may not have been like working for the government for shit that I can't talk about because people will find me.
Yes.
No, they won't. I'm Puerto Rican. I can avoid anyone if I want to.
Sure.
But I'm so excited that you're here with me. It's because, you know, I clearly don't see him enough, so now I need the whole world to see him with me.
God.
But it's Valentine's Day, and secret, I fucking hate Valentine's Day. Does anyone else out
really
there
does.
like hate Valentine's Day? I just really do. I feel like it's just a disappointing holiday with just like over expectations and things that should not like transpire, but they do. The best thing about Valentine's Day is that all the chocolate goes on sale tomorrow, 50% off, and I'm allowed one like chocolate bliss binge day a year, and tomorrow is it. So
and then Planet Fitness membership spike.
Right, then membership spike again after New Year's resolutions, but something we want to talk about. But we're glad that you're with us, are we not?
I am very happy that you're with us.
I need you to come over here. I need them to see like all this sexiness. Like, turn your body like a model. Like, yes. No, but let them see the chest. Let them see that. Oh, he went right into it. This is gonna be fun. So, who's a man? A man. I'm joking. So we always start here with a cocktail, but it is Valentine's Day, so of course I went with the tried and true romantic beverage of choice. Just some champagne.
Indeed, ready to pop it?
We've had one bottle already, and we're feeling good. So I hope you're joining us in a drink, but we can pop that right now if you'd like.
Bam.
Bam! Well, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are drinking with us. Also, so since this is like this is the first time I've ever done a male presenting as male on my show, so this is fun. But since we are dating, I want you guys to be involved, and we're going to play a little dating game, if you will, while we're doing the show. So if you guys want us to ask a question, or ask us a question about something about the other one. So, like, ask me, you know, like, what's his favorite color? Or ask him, you know, what food does she hate? You know, something like that, and we'll see if the other one gets it right. And whoever wins gets to be the top tonight. That's how we're going to play it.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to that. Good luck. And I look forward to your very interesting questions.
As do I.
So, Mr. Vader, thank you for welcoming all of us into your boudoir. This is a very private place that, frankly, many people have seen before me. But, you know, it's all good because the queen's here now.
The only drag queen to ever be in here.
I will take that. I will take that. Cheers to... I don't want to cheers to Valentine's Day, but I feel like I have to. Cheers to Valentine's Day, whatever.
Cheers to couples, because it's not easy.
Cheers to love. No matter what it is, somewhere in your life, someone loves you. So cheers to the people that you love, and cheers to the people that love you back. That is what Valentine's Day should be about.
I agree.
Other than, like, forced romance and sugar.
You like both.
I hate forced romance. So, anyone else out there watching, let me know, because like I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I actually hate Valentine's Day. I think it is the most, like, you want to talk about like commercialization of something sacred. You're literally like commercializing on like love and shit like that. Like, fuck you. Y'all want to talk about, oh, Christmas is commercialized and Thanksgiving is commercialized and Easter, and well, y'all know Halloween's a big racket. So,
but we love Halloween.
I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday.
Mine too.
But like, you want to talk about commercialization of something, like a baseline emotion that we can't help but feel. Thanks, guys. Thanks. At least, like, if you're Jewish, the commercialization of Christmas doesn't matter. Like, I'm just saying, though, some people are unaffected. Love. But I'm saying, even with, like, the holidays, like, love is something that we all feel and all deal with, and they're commercializing on just a base emotion. And it's wrong. It's wrong!
It's wrong! Cue South Park.
But that's why we drink on Valentine's Day.
Because we should.
But getting to an interesting, you said that I'm the first drag queen to be in here. I want to talk a little bit about what it's like to date a drag queen. Because this is the first relationship I've been in as a drag queen. This is the first relationship he's been in with a drag queen. So there's been a lot of exploring and figuring shit out that, like, sometimes normal relationships don't do. Like, literally, I'm a split personality. I am like the
Gemini.
Or
you're not.
Kind of, but like, it's one of those things where like I feel like you're dating two people. So when I want to ask this question, because a lot of these questions I've been thinking about for days, and I just want to know the fucking answer. So when you were presented that we had been seeing each other for like, and it was clear that I was gonna go and do more drag, what was your initial reaction to being like, okay, I'm going to be dating a drag queen? What was going through your head?
Okay, to be completely honest.
Y'all are real quiet. I want some comments on this bitch.
Yeah.
I want some comments on this bitch. Come on. Sound off. I know y'all are watching. Maybe we're just that entertaining. We've gripped them.
Well, we're going to start our porno channel after this, so stay tuned.
We'll drop the URL at the very end, but you have to stay the whole time. But anyway, go ahead.
No, but to be honest, I was a little scared because up until you, I was actually, this is God honest truth, I was terrified of going to drag shows because the very first drag show that my friends introduced me to out at Fire Island at the Ice Palace, I watched these poor, helpless audience members being dragged onto the stage and being really horribly humiliated by the drag queens that were hosting that particular show. And I'm like, oh, screw that. I don't want to be dragged onto the stage. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to be dating a drag queen who does these things.
I do. I love embarrassing people. I love bringing people on stage. And we'll get to that because I got him to, like, face his fears at some point. But that's another story. Go ahead.
The very first show of yours I went to, you put me right in the front fucking row. And I'm like, oh, God, I'm going to die. One of these drag queens is going to pull me onto the stage and I'm going to be humiliated. Therapy. Lots of insurance money after that. Yeah.
That's okay. He's a doctor. He can, like, diagnose himself.
Not that
just
kind
walk.
of
Just walk. They don't know that. Just walk into the pharmacy. Like, I need this, that. Why do you think I'm so happy all the time?
But yeah, to be honest, I was a little scared. I was definitely intimidated. I had no idea what would be involved in dating a drag queen. I might have thought I knew.
I didn't know it would be involved in dating a drag queen. It was a mutual journey.
Yeah, it has
epic proportions.
The learning curve is constant.
And I'm not just talking about my tits.
Yes. Good Christmas.
So what was the probably like the biggest shock or revelation to dating a drag queen? What was like the biggest thing that was unexpected or that you had to be like, oh, that's really new?
Two things. Okay, one was from the perspective of myself and one's from dating you. For myself, I learned because of you. You kind of shattered my shell. I'm not as terrified about getting pulled up on stage as I once was. So that was a growing curve for me.
You're welcome.
Thank you. But as far as dating somebody, I think one of the things I learned, so for anyone who's contemplating dating a drag queen or has just got into a relationship with one, the rule book goes right out the window. It's not like dating somebody, whether a guy, girl, it's not. You're dating two people. So what I needed to learn, and I think you've learned too with me, is that it's really important to make time to see the person out of drag as much as it is to see the person in drag. So if you're going to be a good partner, you're going to want to go to their shows and support them. But by doing that, that means you're seeing their alter ego probably just as much or as seeing the real person that you're dating.
It's true.
So
it's true.
Bella and I have had to make up time where I get to see Bella, and then there's time set aside where I get to see Isaiah.
Yeah, and not for nothing, it's been, even though obviously I'm the one performing and doing stuff like that, it's still a struggle for me, because, yes, I love performing, and I love doing drag and stuff like that, but, I want, boy time with him, too. So it's also hard to, when we're trying to struggle, so it's okay, when can we have, a boy date? Mm-hmm. And I was just I have this event, that date, and I feel bad, because, thankfully, knock on wood.
She can knock there.
Or knock on
that
wood. Don't worry, it will be in just a second. It's a little hard, and I feel bad, and I feel guilty that, even
Never
though...
want you to feel guilty.
And he not for nothing, he comes to all of my shows. I think I have been doing drag for just over 2 years, and he's missed only 2 of my shows. And I work a lot. Not that wasn't bragging, that was just a fact. I work a lot, and he's at every show. Barring a traffic accident or a flat tire once.
It happened once, yep.
Or just something so it's I'm so lucky that I have someone so supportive and so amazing in my life, because this business, I feel if you don't have a strong support system, it's really easy to get completely inundated and lose yourself. And I have a little anchor in him, and so it's cool. So thank you. I'm publicly thanking you for all of the effort and support you've given me since we've dating, because it's actually astounding. And I think that most of New York City nightlife will agree, the people that know us, he's literally the best drag husband in nightlife.
Thank you.
Sorry, girls, I win. But we are getting lots of comments, most saying that they're vomiting and that we're gay. Both are accurate. You're welcome. Now you can re-eat that pizza slice that you just
enjoy it twice.
Enjoy it twice. I just did you a favor. But we have a lot of friends, right? We have my Connecticut sister, Giganta Smalls. I love her, and I'm just as look. Now we have the same size tits, girl.
Yay!
You're welcome. I can just keep mine in my dress when I perform. Our friend, one of my gay dads, Christian, is watching, and he is having his steak while he's watching. I was you better be having a cocktail with that. I want you some whiskey.
Medium rare.
I know you better have drinking some whiskey. A new queen friend of mine, her name is Sin. She's Long Island queen.
She's awesome.
She's amazing. She has a show every Saturday at Venue in Long Island. So if you're in Long Island, go out there, because I've heard it's a sick show.
Make Long Island gay again.
I can't wait to go and see your show, girl, and then I can't wait to be in it. But no, I'm definitely gonna come support before that. Just sometimes bitch is busy, but I definitely want to come see your show.
There are a lot of drag queens working hard to bring drag
But one of the things that Sin brings up is that Paul's actually a really, really good promoter.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't realize this until recently, but he posts about my shows or shows that Quincy cares about, and now he's kind of spearheading this movement to make Long Island gay again, #that. And there are so many people that were coming and saying, no, this needs to happen. So talk a little bit about the good old gay days in Long Island, since we are in Long Island, and it is part of New York, unfortunately. I love me Long Island. I've come to love Long Island. Dating you has actually got me to explore Long Island. I've met so many amazing people out here. Shout out to my Imperial Court family and your best friend Jen, who's watching.
Yay!
And the Long Island queens that are watching. I love performing at Off Key, and I can't wait to do the Winter Drag Spectacular.
That's going to be in Babylon.
February 24th. It's going to be in Babylon. Tickets are online. I'll post a link later, so if you don't know what that is, add me, and I'll make sure that I post that link so you can come, because we're having some fierce queens in that show. It's going to be fun. Hashtag make Long Island gay again. So talk a little about that. Talk a little about like the old gay Long Island and what you want to see happen in Long Island when it comes to nightlife and drag and things like that.
Well, when I got back here from college, Long Island had, just Suffolk County alone, had a ton of gay nightclubs that were basically iconic that had been here for years. We had the Bunkhouse. We had Thunders. Shout out to Bernie Murphy, who everyone will remember from the the Thunders days. That was probably the best gay nightclub that Long Island ever had. Club 608, Forever Green. I can go down the whole list of all these gay clubs that used to be out here. There was a lot of drag. We even had a Miss Long Island drag pageant. So
all I hear is that I used to be a whore.
Well,
in his heyday. I mean, look at him. Can you blame him?
Thank you. Well, basically, Long Island used to have a lot of gay activity, and now basically everyone has to hop on a train and go into New York City. And, you know, I love New York City, but I would love to see those local clubs and bars back again. And now we have Venue Bar down in East Patchogue. We still have the Veranda at the Long Island Eagle and Bayshore.
There's Off-Key Tiki.
Off-Key Tiki once in a while is a gay club. One-Eyed
They're
Jacks,
being slowly converted.
Yeah.
I'm about Off-Key. I haven't been to the Bartini. There was a Bartini in New York City. Well, there was a couple. It opened and closed and opened and closed. So I don't know if it's the new owners, but there was a Bartini like around. I don't know if it's still open. I don't even know if Bartini's still open in New York City. It's like South Hell's Kitchen, but all the way on 10th Avenue. It used to be cute, and then it struggled, and then it was like half cute. I don't know if it's still open. I've been there forever. But anyway,
well,
if anyone knows, bitch wants to know.
Now we have some really fierce queens that are out here on Long Island. We've got Sin. We have Glamidia Clapp. I would be totally remiss if I didn't bring up Annie Manildu. She's the one that came up with the Make Long Island Gay Again hashtag. And they've been bringing drag shows out here, and I love having drag shows in my backyard. And there are just as many gay people out here as there are in the city. So we deserve our neighborhood drag too. So support local drag.
Support local drag. Bora just said that Bartuni is still open. That means things to pop by. That's cute. Like there are very few bars that like on their dance floor they have like smoke. I love effects. I love special effects. I bring them to my drag when I can.
Stonewall.
That's what I'm saying. So I love. That's what I love about Bartini. They just like push smoke at you, and I'm about it. I'm so about it. So Christian said we can have a show in my backyard. We'll get you on a plane.
Yay! I want warmer weather.
Orlando, Florida. Another actually very strong city with a lot of drag, which I hope to explore one day. So Christian, get me booked in Orlando. So this is the time where there's enough of you. We want to start officially our little dating game. Okay. So we're going to be paying a lot of attention to the comments and if
let's
you
see
want,
how well we know each other.
Let's see what. So like, ask one of us to ask the other a question to see if we know the answer. So it's like you guys are moderating the dating game. We're gonna keep talking, but if some really good questions pop up that we want to know the others, we'll shout it out. We'll shout out your name and what your question is, and we'll see if the other one knows it. And whoever gets the most points gets to be the top tonight. Cheers.
Ooh, cheers.
Cheers. He's gonna lose on purpose.
I'm gonna win.
So waiting for questions. But hi Chuletta. Chuletta's watching.
Yay, Chuletta.
She's great.
Who else we got?
Who do we have?
Jax
Boo
Coyote.
Boo is watching, and Jax Coyote.
And Jesse
hi
James.
to both you.
Hello.
Jesse James commented before. She's like, a venue named Venue. Brilliant.
It is brilliant.
I love it. No, it's just like
yeah.
I like it. Like I'm like, nope, about the name, and I hate making titles. So and it's just so like, well, you guys are thinking of questions because we definitely want to answer a few of them.
I know you have more.
Oh, well, I have some more for you.
Yeah, bring it.
One of the cool things that Paul does once a year, he actually does drag. He's done drag twice now. For an event that we do with the Imperial Court called Drag a Go-Go that our friend Kevin / Edwina Skudovich puts on, and it's a fabulous fundraising event that raises money for breast cancer, right? Mm-hmm. For breast cancer awareness. And so a number of guys dress up in drag just once a year just to raise money. Our very good friend Charlie did it for the first time last year, and he slayed.
He really did, Charlie. You look so good. If you're watching, you were amazing.
But Paul has now done it twice, and now performed in drag twice. And so I'm going to tell you a really cute story about Paul and drag, like leading up to this, after this. But I want to ask you a question about, as someone who has only done drag twice, yet is surrounded by drag, the first time you did drag, what were some of the things that you were surprised about or not expecting while doing drag? It could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be confidence, reaction, anything you wanted to, like, what were you not expecting?
Well, here, let me first say something, was that even when I was still scared of drag queens, and Madison, if you're viewing, and I'm sure you are, you know I was terrified. You bring it up all the time. Even back then, when I was scared of drag queens, I very much thought a lot of work goes into looking like that, to putting on a performance, to wearing the dress, the makeup, everything.
What are you talking about? I wake up like this all the time. All the time.
To me, it did not look comfortable in the slightest, so I was very sympathetic that you're putting a lot of work in, there's a lot of pain that goes into drag. Thanks to doing drag twice now, I cannot just sympathize, I can empathize. That first time doing drag, that first time doing drag hurt the fuck a lot. Holy shit, everything was wrong. It came out okay, but everything was wrong. The wig was too small for my head, so I had like this like migraine. The corset was duct taped to like tightness, so I wanted to just vomit the whole night.
We had to give him a waist.
And the boots were too tight for my feet. And this is cute because Edwina and Bella both are like, oh yeah, pain is all part of walking around in high heels. I'm like, no, it feels like something's really wrong, but they wouldn't believe me. So I continued to walk with it, the pain, the pain, the pain. Later on, I find when we got home, my feet were blood red because I cracked 2 toenails from how tight
Jennifer just said, didn't you break a toe? It wasn't like that, you dramatic bitch. It was a little blood. There was nothing. Yes, like I walk it off.
Walk it off. Exactly. That was basically what I was told. But no, I have real empathy for that. And whenever I go to a show, whenever I see not just Bella perform, but other queens, I know what kind of pain and investment of time is going into that. So
I want to call out.
I appreciate the shows more.
I want to call out a brilliant comment by my drag sister, Jessie James. She just said, drag is the manifestation of self-hatred and self-love all at the same time. And
Jessie, you're so
there are very few things in this world that I've found to be that true. It's so true. At the same time that you're living your best fantasy and you're like, yes, I look sick, oh my god. You're just like, I'm fat, my waist needs to be smaller, my heels hurt, oh my god, when can I get this wig off? I'm sweating, I'm tired, I'm not drunk enough. That is the bipolar struggle of drag.
Not drunk enough.
That's the biggest one. I am not drunk enough to deal with this shit. I drink when enough so that like my waist and like legs become numb. That is the goal. That is why drag queens accept $50 a gig as long as there are free drinks. Speaking of free drinks, because I didn't pay for this bottle, so it's still a free drink.
Boyfriend benefits.
Jessie, what was your question? I missed it. There's a lot of comments. Put in your questions, guys. Seriously, I really want to play this dating game. Ask some good shit. And
bring it on.
Stump him, not me, because I'm the host. I'm supposed to look good. Drag boot camp weekend. I hate you, Christian. But anyway, what was your favorite thing about doing drag? Not like the surprise, not the hurtful things. What was your favorite thing about doing drag?
My favorite thing about doing drag was not fucking it up. I was convinced. I knew I was going to do drag for the first time for my friend because I can't say no to Kevin. And I was so nervous about letting everybody down. And the same thing goes whenever I've been lucky enough to co-perform with Bella. I'm really stressed out for like a week going into it because my biggest thing in life, I never want to let people down. And if I'm on stage with you, you got your art down pat, and other people have their art down pat. This is not what I do. So I'm the one that's like potentially the anchor that could drag you down. I don't want to be the anchor. So that was my biggest fear going into it.
He's good by himself in like a duo. I've taken his shirt off multiple times, and the thing I've straddled him on a bar stool and said, hold my legs while I bend backwards and lip sync upside down, and
stories.
he holds me, and I do that crunch back up, and it's fabulous. So
It looks
Jessie
painful, too.
Jessie James did ask a dating game question.
Yes.
She asked, does Bella know how tall is he, how much does he weigh, and how big is his dick? That was a veiled question, bitch. I see you. But I'm gonna answer it anyway.
Everything but the last one, because mystery must persevere.
Oh, don't worry. I got this. Height, 6'2".
Close.
What are you?
6'3".
Off by an inch. That's what the pregnant girls say. If it wasn't for that
All
inch,
the pun intended.
don't ever take just the tip. Weight, currently 175.
Oh, I wish.
He looks 175.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Current weight is 205. Yeah. Tall people can carry the
Did
weight
your
better.
ass swell up? What is going on? I top him once and he gets a booty. I can't.
Twice.
And then
No,
dick
3
size, big enough for me. And I would probably bet a lot of other people, but definitely big enough for me. And I'm a size queen. I will say that with no reservation.
Or regret.
Little dick, not gonna cut it. Sorry. We can
No.
be friends. Definitely be friends.
Wouldn't have lasted as long as this has.
We can make out maybe. But
Let's see, what do we got?
alright, I want questions. I'm looking at questions.
Oh, pet peeves, someone said.
Gigantus says, so you're really 6'3", because that's your height, right? No, that was a real question.
6'3".
Okay.
According to the DMV.
So, other question. What are each other's pet peeve?
Oh.
You first. I answered
You
the last
first?
one.
Okay, so pet peeves interesting because there are certain things that I don't know if I call them pet peeves.
I have my answer, down. I know exactly. Maybe I'd be the only one, but it's the big one. So, but go ahead.
Well, I would say you don't necessarily have pet peeves, you have triggers.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
You have...
I'm not annoyed easily, but I have triggers. You do something, I'm just like, rah! Like...
It's incredible because you will go from mild-mannered, most easy to get along with boyfriend ever, and then all of a sudden, Latina Hulk.
I'm
Literally-
a Puerto Rican chick. My family descends from Brooklyn. What do you expect? Hello.
True quote. She actually said to me once, I
love
will
to tell you.
kill you a lot.
Multiple times. I will kill you, resuscitate you, kill you again, depending on how angry I am, resuscitate you again, and then kill you the most violent way I can think of, and then you're dead.
So there are basically, when it comes to pet peeves, there are certain phrases, certain words I can never use with you. And these are just inadvertent trespasses on my part. Other people,
and he stumbles across them like a bear trap.
Like a fucking landmine.
He has no idea.
It's like a goddamn landmine.
He's walking through the forest, and all of a sudden his ankle is bleeding, and his life is in danger. He had no idea. He thought he was going for a picnic.
It is like
literally,
night
it's now turning into
switch is flipped.
Right? What's that movie with what's his face? James Franco, where he's caught in the boulder, and he has to
That's not James Franco.
Yes,
that was
it
Ryan
is.
Reynolds.
I thought it was James Franco.
I really don't think so.
Prove
you guys, tell us.
There was that movie.
Google it, people.
He went hiking. He fell in a crevice. His leg got.
It's a true story.
I thought it was James
It's
Franco.
based on a true story.
I'm pretty sure it's James Franco.
Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, prove us wrong. It's either
Google it, people, please.
It's either Ryan Reynolds or James Franco. Prove one of us right. The next thing.
Or we're gonna arm
we have
wrestle
another
for it.
question.
You didn't say your pet peeve.
What is? Oh,
my pet peeve?
His pet peeve is feeling left out.
Goddamn right.
His pet peeve is if he feels like there's a group of people that he all knows and we're all having a conversation where he doesn't know about, or if everyone's talking about, oh, we're gonna do this, that, and the third, and no one is included in him, he gets pissed off. He's just am I not here too? Am I not included?
Going back to kindergarten.
Don't you love me?
If my sister's watching or any of my family members, they know that I had exemplary report cards. The only time I got in altercations with kids when I was in elementary school was when I was left out.
That's some white people shit.
Thanks.
Oh, it's just a fact. I mean, thank God this contour is showing off my ethnicity, because this light is making me look like rich Italian bitch, which is technically white, but she Puerto Rican.
What was the other question? You said someone else had a question for us.
What is Paul's favorite Bella number?
Oh. You can definitely say, if Sherry's watching, she knows which one is
I know what it's.
longer.
I know which it is not.
Mm-hmm.
I think your favorite number of mine is my contour mix. Currently.
Of the two, there are two.
There are two. Is it the hot stuff mix?
No.
Oh, because I know that you love a little Chrissy Chulo.
I do. I introduced you to Chrissy Chulo.
So I got so there were two. So I got one right.
Mm-hmm.
What's the second one?
So the second one, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there could be three. But my second
ones that don't include you.
Oh, well, there you go.
See, fucking egotistical maniac.
I'm not egotistical. No, not at all.
My favorite numbers are the ones that include me. Because we have a couple. We do a really fierce Chucky and Tiffany mix from
That's
Child's
one
Play
of them.
Part of Chucky. We do the Into You thing where I pull you on stage and take off your shirt and do the whole back bend.
Jack and Sally.
We have Jackie and Sally from Halloween. We did that.
Catwoman and Batman.
Catwoman and Batman.
That's
so we have
a
a
new
thing,
one.
but no, I think of those, I think your favorite is the Chucky and Tiffany.
Yeah, actually.
I think it is because it's like makeup, it's staging, it's props,
I'm very
rehearsal.
involved. It's not me. It's not a stunt. Me being
right.
on
No, it
stage.
is an actual like drag duet.
50-50.
Come to some of our shows around Halloween because it'll come back around again. All right, I want more questions. Paul, who is Bella's favorite drag queen?
Wow.
That just
and
go.
we just lost lighting. Oh, we
No.
lost our production value.
No.
Just hit it. Go back. There we are.
Ew.
And go back to blue.
There
Yay!
we go.
Okay, so
that
who
was
is
weird.
Bella's favorite
Thanks,
drag queen?
Amazon.
So, are we talking about New York City queens, LI queens, Drag Race? I can talk about all of them.
Let's do like favorite drag race. Who are my top three? Who are my three favorite drag race queens?
Your favorite Drag Race queens: Alyssa Edwards, Alaska, and then for the third one, I would.
It's funny because third and fourth are very close.
Yeah, they are. You love Tatiana, but I love her more. But I would have to go with, for the third, Roxy. No, it's not. It's Detox.
I was about to throw this drink in his face.
I was waiting
it's
for it. I was
Detox.
trying. I would give dramatic
He got all
value.
three. He got all three.
Cheers.
Alyssa, Alaska, and Detox. Those are like my three favorite drag race queens.
Who are my
ever.
three? Who are my three?
Your three are Violet Chachki,
Damn right.
Tatiana.
Damn right.
Third. The third is a little tricky. I'm. Third. I'm like torn between three. So I'm gonna say three. You tell me if it's one of them.
Sure.
Raja, Manila, and Katya.
It's one of those.
It's
three.
one of those three. So she's close. We're close. I'm going to narrow it down and say either Raja or Manila.
I'm getting closer. And now there's a very good. So now, just for fact,
I'm down
I
to
love
two.
these queens both equally.
Down to two.
And I love that at DragCon, they shared the same booth.
I'm gonna get it
But
right.
there's one thing that sets one of them over the other. And I think you know what it is.
Manila.
You're right, but why?
Yes!
But why?
Um,
And that goes into something we could even discuss for our audience.
I wasn't looking to get all psychological in this bitch. I just wanted to be right.
Well, you're right.
I just
so-
wanted to be right.
Yeah.
I think that she has more of a sense of humor than Raja.
Well, that's fair. Raja is very serious, but she's awesome, too. She's
Oh, yeah, I fucking love her.
My whole thing that I love about Manila, just to clue it in, is that, and this is something we could totally talk about for this. Manila, when she was on season 3 of RuPaul, had a boyfriend at the time, and she was constantly plagued with. You heard her talk in the behind the scenes stuff about, would my boyfriend be upset if I did this? Would my boyfriend... She was thinking about her partner all the time, and I love that. I think that's romantic. I think that's beautiful. So, nothing against Raja, but as far as we know, she did not have a partner at the time. She did not have qualms over these things. She didn't think about that. I think it's really cute and romantic that Manila did. So
That's
why
the definition of a bias, ladies and gentlemen.
Slight. I admit it.
So someone asked, Spencer asked, how do you guys not have an Ariel and Eric number? Fun fact, we do.
We've done it.
We've done it. It was one of our first ones that we have done together. Mm-hmm. It was super cute.
And
there was a reveal. He picked me up. It was great. It was fabulous. And it was for my first ever drag birthday show.
And guess what? And who sparked that? Me. True story.
Okay, fine. You can tell.
I can tell the story.
He's so excited because he loves when he gets one over on me because it's not a lot.
It's not often,
but he loves when he does. So go ahead. This is all you.
Yeah. No. So I knew this was
a
birthday
out of champagne?
Show. No, we have another bottle.
Great.
I knew there was a birthday show. I did. And I know my boyfriend very well. And she loves Little Mermaid. Yeah. Dramatic. So anyway, I knew that she was going to be dressing up as Ariel for this performance. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to be in the audience, I'll be dressed as Eric and it'll be a surprise. I spent a long time trying to nail down the perfect shirt, perfect pants, perfect sash to look like Prince Eric. And so on the day that we're going over the show, she goes, you know that outfit you're wearing? That makes you look like Prince Eric. And I'm like, really? You think?
I was so just over planning stuff, I didn't even register.
So literally that day, she improvised and included me in the number. That was not planned. I planned it. She did not. Bad.
It was great. And I was just like, great, so I'm doing an Ariel number, and guess what you're doing now? Mm-hmm. And he had 20 minutes to learn his little part, and he did it. We have a question from Jen. Who is the more romantic one in the relationship?
I'll let you answer.
It's totally him.
It is.
So, no, and it's funny because, like, I feel like I'm romantic in unconventional ways. I'm romantic, and so, like, we do a lot of events together. One of the things that, actually, I feel like the most romantic things that has been a thing with me and you is that I used to hate when couples coordinate. I hated when they were matching, doing stuff like that. I was like, ugh, be individuals. Get out of here. But in this relationship, I have had so much fun coordinating outfits with him. And in my first year of drag, I was hosting an underwear party up at the West End. And it was always themed, always had a cute, fun little theme. And he would go, so I was like, okay, I'm going to get you every month. I'll get you a pair of underwear to match my look, and we'll show up matching.
I'm wearing one of those now.
Anytime he's in a number with me, I buy his outfit, and I'm just like, this, and I'll send him options. Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want that? And he's like, oh, that one's cool, and I will get it for him. We're both part of the Imperial Court of New York, and a lot of the outfits that he's gotten to, like, with these things, I'm like, oh, he'll look good in that or whatever.
Future Emperor and Empress.
Right. Future Emperor and Empress. Hashtag it. But that's how I am romantic. Like, because I know that his biggest peeve is not feeling included. So one of the ways that I try to include him is just like, no, I want you to feel so included that we're matching. And I don't match with anybody. And that's how, I do romance. And I will, do, surprise little things. But I'm not, overtly romantic. I'm not the one that will,
I'm the overt one.
deliver flowers to your job. Or do stuff like that.
Have I ever done that?
4 times. Or my romantic is, he'll come home and I'm in the bed with, bedroom clothes, bedroom eyes, a candle, and some music, and being like, hey, did you have a good day? That's my kind of romance.
Hashtag happens.
Right, hashtag happens. So explain your type of romance.
I'm definitely the more overt person, and I don't I don't go for trite and like for Valentine's Day. It's so overdone. It's so commercialized. I don't.
Thank God we agree on something.
We do, and I would never do something like, oh, here's the perfunctory box of chocolates. Here's the perfunctory roses or whatever. You know,
I don't eat, so getting me chocolates is not important.
No, she doesn't eat. She just has water.
Mermaid.
It's like dating
H2O.
a plant. It's like dating Seymour.
When I'm feeling like luxurious, I sprinkle a little lime in water and absorb it into my gills. I feel like I'm swimming in
moisturize
like Mexico water, Gulf of Mexico. Great.
But my thing for romantic is I like to do things that are not planned. You can testify to this. So
he's very good at the surprises, and I respond very well to surprises.
I like it.
I respond well to surprises and presents. Anything that I didn't have to buy myself, I respond very well to.
Fair.
I respond very well to it.
I like to do things that have there's no pretext for it. It's not Valentine's Day. It's not the holidays. It's just some random day for no damn reason.
And that's the best kind.
I've chosen it. That's the date we're going to do something. And I'm going to do something amazing with a lot of investment, a lot of planning, a lot of time, a lot of money. To just let Bella know, I love you.
He's so spontaneous. There was one time I had to cancel half of a rehearsal and a dress fitting because he planned something spontaneous and like really cool that he couldn't like get a refund out of. So I had to like cancel drag things.
Dating a drag queen, this is such
I had to cancel drag things, and he's just like, I tell him, I was like, he's more important than drag, and he tells me I'm more important than science. Like that's our thing to each other. We're just like, we're more important in our careers that we go through. So it's like, people's name was like, okay, sorry, I have to get like, you know, and especially in being like the crazy, not only having a relationship in New York City, having a relationship in New York City is hard enough. Having a relationship city when you're both in like nightlife and stuff like that is ridiculous. Shout out to everyone who is a nightlife personality, drag queen or otherwise,
that has a relationship,
who holds down a relationship. Whether you're, whatever your gender is, whether you're open, whether you're monogamous, whether you're like polyamorous, like whatever. Ooh. Oh, that was
anticlimactic.
It's like the second time he comes. First time is great. Second time is like, oh, that was good. But no, shout out to everyone in New York City who holds down a relationship. Shout out to everyone in nightlife houses and
around the world. We have people from New Zealand that have tuned into your
my
show.
favorite part of this, if you're watching, shout out where you're from.
Please.
Even if you're from New York, just shout out where you're from. I love seeing where people are watching from. I've had Ireland, I've had the Philippines, I've had Taiwan, I've had India, New Zealand, all this kind of stuff. So like, just shout out where you're from. I love seeing where everyone's from.
And she has all these tranny tracers from Afghanistan too, so that's amazing.
Amazing. I am a weapon of mass destruction.
She is. They're declaring a jihad on drag queens globally.
I feel that that's very racist, but that's okay. I love it. White people don't even realize they're being racist until someone tells them. It's almost adorable. Almost.
She tells me this in bed.
I tell you this at random times now. Just like,
your sex right now is really racist.
Well, no, and it's interesting because I feel like, if nothing, there is an age difference between us. So, like, shout out to the couples who have a significant age difference, because it does pose a little extra of a challenge because you grew up in different generations, you respond differently to different things, and things that you grew up thinking are racist are not the things I grew up thinking are racist.
And vice versa.
Right, exactly. So it's also been an adjustment where we'll be out and like, we've both said very, very stupid things when we were drunk. And have both said, and everyone was just like, don't say that any louder, please. Ever. Again. We're not telling the deli story. We're not telling the deli story. Sorry. That is not going on.
Can we talk about the homeless person?
No, we cannot.
Literally,
I don't even
the story when we're out in public.
Fine, ask me when it's public, not here.
I thought I was gonna die.
DMs do not count. You need to see us in person to get this story.
Come to a show.
Because I don't even remember it. This is solely on his word. Because I trust him. I don't trust many people, but I trust him for some strange reason.
She thinks I'm a serial killer.
I've never
Apparently
been to
I
his,
have a
I've
flaw.
never been to his attic.
We can
They're
do that
either-
for this show.
I'm not moving. They're either in his attic or they're buried in like the forest that is his backyard. Like, that is the best place to bury people. I've seen a lot of horror movies. I love Dexter. Like, this one right here.
Do I look like Dexter?
Like, if I disappear, I might have done something stupid. I will say, I might have done something stupid. But if I disappear and come up dead, it's him.
It's me.
It's him.
They always blame the boyfriend.
Because it's usually the boyfriend. I mean, stereotypes are there for a reason sometimes. We don't capitalize on it, but they're there for a fucking reason. All right. Do we have any the dating game questions?
Please.
Because we're actually, no. All right. So we want one more dating game question. Put in your question right now because we're actually reaching the end of Cocktails and Contours.
We've had
great fun.
This
I
has
know.
been fun. I'm
Right?
enjoying
No.
this.
Everyone.
We got a groove going.
Everyone
You did this with Gina for 90 minutes. Why
And
are
it
we
was
on
a
a time?
mistake.
It was a mistake? I love Gina. Come on.
No, as I said it, I was so like when Cocktails and Contours first started, I had queens were doing each other's faces, literally painting each other live while we're talking, and the videos were 3 hours long. So it was like
It was
oh,
incredible.
We can't do
I was
this.
in the bedroom
We
next
can't
door
do
while you and
this.
Gina were doing that.
If you want to go see those, they're on my YouTube channel, Bella Noche NYC. Those old Cocktails and Contours
Gratuitous plug.
are on my YouTube channel. Follow, subscribe. I always put all the videos here on my channel in case you missed them. There's a whole playlist. Like, binge watch me one day.
I look like Hugh Hefner. Thank you, Jax Coyote. Paul is not a serial killer. He's a nice guy, and I like him. Jonathan Joseph, thank you.
He's a very, like, have you met a functional serial killer that's, like, not a nice guy? Like, just think of the movies. Like, look at Dexter. He had his degree. He was working in forensics because he was so good. What is he? A scientist. And not only just a scientist, a microbiologist that understands everything that goes on in DNA and bacteria and replication and
Viruses.
evidence.
I did actually work for a company that did reverse forensics, too. Ha! There you go. Lost your shit. You okay, baby? Do I need to do the Heimlich maneuver naked?
He just stabbed me.
We lost the light again.
I'm dying.
Bella killed the light. She fell over and killed the light, and everyone's laughing. Look at all
Well,
the
that's what
laughs
happens
coming
when the
out.
star of the show dies.
I know, and that's when you get a replacement. Cue Sandy Duncan replacing Valerie Harper for all those 80s children.
Or I thought you were gonna make a Melrose Place reference.
Oh, everyone died on Melrose. Come on.
We're binge watching Melrose Place right now because I've never seen it. And
All those Gen Xers, the original
Melrose Place is the most dramatic piece of TV shit
It's
I've ever seen in my
so
entire
hard
life.
to turn away.
Ever seen in my entire life. Everyone in that show, except for Amanda, deserves to die.
Because you are Amanda.
I love her, but she's a dramatic cunt. Like,
Okay, for
And
all
that's
you
one of my favorite
90s
words
people who
ever.
watched Melrose Place, who are we on that show? I would love to
stop.
hear this. That would be amazing to hear.
oh, stop.
And this,
Oh, honey.
oh, honey. You're
But anyway.
welcome, Paul. Thank you, Jonathan. I love that.
I love that we have so many of our friends watching.
We
It's cool.
do. I'm looking
Right.
at the comments right now. Sorry if I keep dipping like this. I'm not doing oral
I
sex.
feel like we're changing. Like it's like Fantasmic. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's fireworks. Yes, yes. Voguing rave. I hope no one on here has epilepsy.
Way to
I
go.
just killed you. No,
complicit
Paul
in the
just
murder.
killed him. Serial killer. He just killed someone because I aided in their epilepsy fit. Anyway.
I'm watching the replay. It's ridiculous. Anyway, keep going.
Anyway.
So questions, couples questions. We're at the end of the broadcast.
All right, we're gonna do one more couples question. I feel like we had a lot of questions, so I'm gonna look up one that's like really good. Look at the camera.
Spencer Thomas. I've followed him on Facebook. We've never met. You're in upstate New York and you love dogs. Cheers to you, my friend.
Spoken like Tristina. I have no idea, but he likes dogs. Must be okay.
Absolutely. People who like dogs are not killers.
Okay. So the final question
Oh dear,
of
here it
cocktails
comes.
and contours.
Who
I
asked it?
scoured. I'm not even gonna say because it's so scandalous. It's so over the top.
I'm worried.
But we both have to answer it.
We will.
What?
I'm scared.
What? And this is the thing. It's a dual question. We have to answer it together. What is the kinkiest thing you've ever done together? So, may I take the lead on this?
It's probably going to be the same thing.
Oh, I have no doubt it's the same thing. But can I take the lead on this?
Let's go for it.
So,
So scared right now. So scared.
I'm a kinky bitch. I like outside the box shit. The only thing I like vanilla is my yogurt. All right.
No, she doesn't. She likes fruit in her yogurt.
Right. I didn't even do vanilla yogurt. I put granola and fruit, like blah blah whatever. I'm not a vanilla bitch. So we're having a conversation today about sex, about stuff. What do you want to do? Blah 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 whatever. And I was like, you know what? And this was like me being like facetious.
Bracing myself.
I was like, yeah, I think it'd be fun to be fucked in a sling. And he was just like, oh, really, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, I've seen some videos and some stuff. I think it'd be fun.
That's what she picked.
I kid you not. I saw him about, like, a week and a half later. This was, like, relatively early on. And we went to dinner, had shit, like, blah, blah, blah. Went downstairs,
We
had a
shit.
drink.
We actually took a shit.
I don't shit. Like, I'm
Gay
a
people don't
mermaid.
shit.
My shit comes out in that little stream out of my tail. Like real fish. You asshole. So, did whatever, went downstairs, had a drink, and he's like, we were kissing, and let's go upstairs. I'm great. Let's go upstairs. I walk in, and in his bedroom is a fully erected sling.
Erect.
I use that word very, very specifically because then I became fully erect.
Mm-hmm.
My nipples. That's what I'm talking about. My nipples.
There.
My nipples became fully erect.
Just
Clearly.
off camera, you guys are literally inches away.
His bedroom is a lot bigger than it looks right now. His bedroom can fit an entire sling.
It's actually bigger than most apartments in New York City.
You better believe that shit did not go to waste.
By the way, hashtag why you should live on Long Island, bigger bedrooms. I'm not wrong.
Or why you should date men on Long Island, so you can come out and like be exposed to a bigger bedroom on the weekends.
She's not wrong, but I'm surprised that that's the kinkiest thing that she picked. I am.
Do we have another answer?
We do.
Something kinkier.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, now I'm scared.
You should be.
Sometimes I don't realize when I do when I get tequila in me. Okay, what's your answer? What's your kinkiest?
My kinkiest, because to me I felt it was regressive as a gay male.
Regressive?
Yeah.
That's an interesting word. All right, say it, come on.
Okay, so truth be told to the whole world out there, because this is global, I tried really, really fucking hard to be straight for a long time. I really did. Even when I came out, I soured on the gay community because of all the fucking whores. Couldn't deal because I'm a romantic.
Says a whore.
I'm a romantic. I'm
A romantic whore.
And there you go. So I continued after souring on the gay community
that.
once. I tried really hard to be straight. But guess what? I love men. I love men for every fucking reason possible.
You just like
So
dick.
I love ass.
I forgot. He an ass man, but
She thinks I'm a frat boy, even though I never was. So
wouldn't he be like the perfect frat boy? I can see you shotgunning and paddling people.
this innocent face. No. Anyway,
my face is painted to be innocent.
the
so.
kinkiest thing for me was when you asked me. Well, you didn't ask me. You prepared. You knew I was interested in doing this. Having sex with you while you were in drag.
Oh.
Oh, bitch! choices.
No, because you had like experience it. So like, this is what had happened.
Mm-hmm.
It is a clear fact. I'm a beautiful woman.
You are.
So
beautiful.
This, but I do like to play up my features and, whatever. However, because, I'm just so goddamn stunning, this very homosexual male found a presenting female attractive. He had said this on many an occasion. To the extent I was just like, would you fuck Bella? And he was like,
I'm
yeah.
basically dating her too. I'm dating two people.
So, he was like, I forgot what it was. Talking about random, because I said it was just random. He was coming over one day. I was like, we're just going to hang, blah, blah, blah. I left work early. I went home, did the face, got some hair, got a little lingerie on. Finished like 30 minutes before he got there, did like candle setup, all this bullshit.
It's bullshit, really.
Thought he was just coming to the house to like have some pizza and watch a movie and then like drunk fuck.
She landed.
And
She took advantage of me.
Doorbell. Open the door. Well, hello.
Drove the whole way from Long Island not knowing.
How are you?
Taken advantage of. I was stressed from the drive.
And
Commuter traffic.
I actually had my way with him.
She took
I
advantage
did.
of me.
I actually had my way with him.
Mhm.
He should have like on his forehead hashtag
Tag
me too.
Me free.
And like
This
no,
was Bella, Isaiah,
in all
and me.
seriousness,
Me
the Me
free.
Too thing is like a legit thing. That was just a joke, just
Me
in
free.
case I'm not there. It's like
No,
that's
hashtag
fine.
me free.
Right, hashtag me three.
Anyone who sleeps with a drag queen, you're sleeping with two
Hashtag
different
me
people.
three. Me three. It's a threesome and you don't even know it. So that's our kinkiest thing. But anyway, it is now 8:30. We've been talking for a really goddamn long time, and I've been having fun. Have you guys been having fun?
I hope you have.
This is cool because we're drinking.
We'll do a part
Hopefully
2.
You're drinking.
We'll do
You're
a
having sex.
trilogy.
I'm about doing a part 2. So cheers. Cheers to you.
Love you guys.
Also, he is a very, very influential social media person, or becoming one anyway. So let the people know where they can find you on Facebook and Instagram.
Fair. Okay, if you want to look up me around the internets, to quote
The
George
interwebs.
To quote George W. Bush, the internets. He does the Google.
The Google.
He does. You can find me on Facebook as Paul Vader. You can find me on Instagram as Sin Nombre for our Spanish-speaking people.
That's Daddy in German.
1618. It's
Vader.
not. It's Sin Nombre 1618 on Instagram. You can find me on either of those. I love to chat about anything relating to drag, science, politics, philosophy, and fuck religion.
And send him all your ass pics.
Wow.
Just give him some stuff in the day. Just like, sometimes like, listen, getting a picture is not cheating.
No.
So it's like, if you just want to just like, hey, I really like you. Here's my ass. Enjoy. That is not cheating. Sometimes you need something, a little different scenery, and you come home and you're just like, ooh, this is what I like.
Not for nothing, several of our friends in drag post, without me requesting, pictures of their beautiful selves out of drag, out of any kind of clothing whatsoever, through Instagram. So I don't even need to ask. I can just scroll through and go, oh shit, okay, I know that
make
person.
him feel a little special. I know that I'm sexy. Just try and be sexier than me. That's a little contest.
It is a contest.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us and watching with us. I've had a blast. Have you had fun?
I've had a blast too.
Good. I'm so
Let's
glad.
do part 2.
What?
Jaws the Revenge.
It's gonna happen. Deep Blue Sea 2. That is the shark sequel that I'm so
And
excited
please stay
about.
tuned for our porn scheduled right after this regularly scheduled broadcast. Hashtag
I love a little impromptu play.
comment if you would
We're
actually.
on fans only, and just
Hashtag let us know.
We'd
what
be so
you-
popular if we were on there. Like a drag queen and her boyfriend just having sex, like on fans only.
Yeah.
We would be rich. We would be rich. Why don't we do that? We should do that.
I'm all about it.
We should do that.
I have no
like, I'd be in
qualms.
like full drag with Paul, and we'd just be having sex. Like, who would follow that? I would follow that.
Yeah, who would follow
Just
that?
to like see how I'm looking.
Put that
like,
in the comment
maybe
section of this video.
We'll start in like a
Even
month.
after it's been done in live.
We'll start in
and
a
it's
month
posted.
after we've both lost like 10 pounds, and we'll be great. But I'll be like in full face and like my tits in a bra, and
We'll
that
do
would
it
be
right
fun.
now.
Come on, fans only. Anyway,
Give enough likes for that one.
right? New York
Comment,
City.
please.
This has been such an amazing Cocktails and Contours.
Happy
Thank you.
Valentine's Day, baby.
Thank you so much for.
Thank you for having me.
His robe has come so undressed right now that he's literally just naked on this bed.
Pretty much.
So I need to wrap this up very quickly because
And we don't wrap anything.
My tongue is being busted. It's being busted and it's painful. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on another Cocktails and Contours. I'll be back in 2 weeks, next week after, with another special guest. Again, my name is Bella Noche. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram on Bella Noche NYC. Give a like, give a follow. I will follow back. And I'm very excited to see you guys in 2 weeks. So, happy Valentine's Day, New York City. Thank you for
Valentine's Day,
joining
everybody.
us. And
Cheers.
cheers. Good night.
Good night, everyone.